Hello friends, welcome to Salesforce Helping Hand channel. My name is Raul Prajapati. So this video is going to be discussions about the Deloitte second round, which was the technical round, and that was something they majorly focus on the scenario based questions, right? So they given me some of the scenarios, and also like they asked me to write the triggers, SQL queries, as well as the LWC component part, right? So that was a 45-minute interview, guys, and interviewer taken the almost 50 minutes in that interview, right? So let me share my experience with you, what kind of interview is it and how they started. So definitely each and every interviewer, definitely they will ask you your introduction part, what have you done, what kind of project implementations you have in your experience, and what kind of things are there in your projects. So basically in those kind of scenarios, you can explain what kind of work you have done in your previous projects and current project. What was your role? You are the you are player as a team player, or like you are individual work. So these all things you can explain, and you can try to make them understand what kind of work you have done. So because that is something which will give them more questions and more understanding about yourself, right? So what kind of work and what kind of questions can come out from their side. So that is something you need to elaborate on yourself, like, right? So projects, your skill set, your certifications, your expertise, your what kind of clouds work you have done. Okay, so that is something introduction part. Now let's start with the first questions. The first question was is can we the first question was is can we control the record type and page layout assignment using the permission set? Okay, so the first question was it, can we control the record type and the page layout assignment using the permission set? Can I call wire method in the connected callback? So that's what they ask me the questions. And the next question they ask me, what are the order of execution in LWC, and what are the best practices you follow while you're writing the LWC component? And the one more questions they ask me, guys, so that question was related to the test component. As while we are writing the apex classes, then test classes. So in same way we need to write the just classes for the our JavaScript code, right? Yeah, so the next question is like, how do you make the child record read only of its parent record field is updated to some value, right? So the question is, how do you make the child record read only of its parent record field is updated to the some value? Okay, so that is the question. Then they ask me to write write an SQL query to retrieve the all clause 1 opportunity with a total value greater than 1 million within the last fiscal quarter. Okay, so the question is, write an SQL query to retrieve the all clause 1 opportunity within a total value greater than 1 million within the last fiscal quarter. So that is something I need to write a query. I'll going to provide the answer these all the questions into the next interview, I mean next video. So you can just review from there, guys. Okay, so let's come to the next questions. Which object is used to track the history of job which we are scheduled? So let's say you schedule the job using batch classes, or let's say queuable classes, and you have couple of jobs are executed, couple of jobs in process, in progress you can say, or in couple of jobs are all aborted, right? So then how can you track those all status? I'm not asking about the job ID. Using the job ID you can track, but I want to track the all kind of jobs, the status basically for that, right? So that's what I given the answer. Using the job ID we can do that, but no. So that is was something, how can you get the status from the system, right? Okay, so that's what I have already created one video on this. You can just go and check on my Salesforce Helping Hand channel. So in playlist you can check it. Okay. Sorry guys, today I'm not feeling well actually, sorry. So the next question is it possible the reorder the batch apex? Okay. How to publish a platform event in the execution of batch job? How to publish platform event in the execution of batch job? So that's what they ask me questions. Okay, so how can you make sure batch apex process record efficiently and does not hit governor limit, right? So how can you make sure batch apex process record efficiently and does not hit the governor limit, right? So that's what the questions. And what are the limitations of batch apex? The next question they ask me, what are the limitations of batch apex, right? Because everything has some limitations and some functions limitations, so that's what they ask me to explain it. And they ask me what are the integrations design patterns are available in Salesforce. And the next question is what are the governor limit in Salesforce integration, how we can handle the data transformation in the SFDC integration, right? Last questions what I remember they ask me. So guys, they basically ask me to write an basic LWC component, right? So they don't ask me to give it more complicated, but they ask me to write a basic LWC component where we can communicate from LWC to Aura component. So how is it possible? Can you communicate? Right, so basically I'm asking about the communication, I'm not asking about the calling, right? So if it is possible, so they basically exactly understand how can I write it. Syntax mistake will be fine, they are, interviewer asked me mistake will be fine, but they want to check my approach for it, how can I make it perfectly working or not, these things, right? So the approach initializations message, that was lightning message service, right? So they want to check what mechanism I'm going to use there. And then they ask me a couple of more questions. Okay, so just go through with this topic. Lightning message service is very important. I hope this will be asked each and every interview, right? Because in past we are working in Aura component and Visual Force pages, and some of the organizations still are on the Aura component and Visual Force pages. So in that scenarios, if you need to write the LWC component and you need to communicate over there, then how you will do that? So that's I mean, that will be depend on the interviewer what kind of questions they can ask. Okay, so next video is coming about the managerial round, what kind of managerial round questions they ask me in Deloitte interview. So stay tuned to the Salesforce Helping Hand channel. Bye, take care.